No matter who you are, at some point in your life, you're going to experience some form of loss. And what this loss does for a lot of us, bro, is it just breaks people down. It makes people feel discouraged. It makes people not want to move forward and not even have the motive in order to continue to conquer the things that they've been conquering. But I'm really just here to tell y'all today, bro, that we have to accept the fact that we're human. We have to be okay with the fact that we're going to lose sometimes, bro. We're not always going to have all the answers. We're not always going to be able to succeed and get the results that we want. But the thing about losing is that you learn from it. You build character. Majority of people come out a stronger and more wiser person after they experience a loss. And if you really take the time to think about it, bro, just think about anything that you've ever went through in your life where you may have lost and you may have went through some type of hardship, bro. The lessons that you learned behind that, the way that you feel, the mental clarity that you gain after that experience, all of those things just make you into a better person. And I know it's so hard getting caught up in a loss and getting caught up in that moment of feeling like you've been defeated. But it's not the loss that really breaks us down. It's our perception. It's the way that we're choosing to think about that current experience, bro. Life is truly what you make it. And depending on your mindset, depending on the way that you view the world, will determine whether or not you end up happy in the long run or you end up somewhere miserable. And one thing that I developed that truly changed the course of my entire life, bro, is I adapted the win-lose theory. And what that is that there's good and bad in everything. And even when you lose, there's some type of benefits or something that you can gain from the idea of losing itself. We have to train our minds to be able to see this through. When we're dealing with that pain, when we're dealing with that anxiety, and everything else that may come from the idea of losing, bro, we have to do a complete mental shift, because if not, this loss is going to take a toll on us, bro. It's just going to be extra baggage that we're going to have to carry, when in reality, we're choosing to carry that extra weight. We don't have to look at a loss as an actual loss. And I'll never forget this example, bro. In 2000, I think it was 19, my grandma died. And of course, to us, her family, her immediate family, everyone that's loved her, everyone was sad. And to us, it was a loss. But the days before she passed away, my grandma used to always tell me like, hey, I'm ready to go home. I don't really want to be here. I don't have too much, no more purpose to serve. I lived a long, happy life. I just want to go. And that's when I really took it in. And I was like, wow, to us, it's a loss, but to her, it's a win, because that's what she truly wanted all along. And it completely changed my perception on not only losses in general, but just in life, in the way that we choose to view things that go on in our lives. And not being able to accept the loss will ultimately damage your character. Not being able to accept defeat and use that as motivation in order to make progress and move on with your life, bro, will ultimately destroy you. We have to be able to be okay with this. We have to be able to take these things in and be able to push forward and have the motivation and energy to try again. And for example, bro, just think about anybody that's ever went through anything that continued to carry the weight of whatever it is that they went through. Eventually, over time, bro, they become bitter and they become angry because they realize that they can't change what's happened, and they're not content enough with themselves in order to accept things for what they are and move on. And all this does is make you angry. All this does is make you heavy-hearted and makes you view the world in a more negative way, because you haven't came to terms with yourself to be able to accept things for what they are and move on, bro. And don't get it twisted, it's definitely not an easy thing to do. But when we don't have the ability to change something, there is no need for us to continue to drag it on and carry the load of whatever it may be. We have to learn acceptance. We have to learn how to move on. We have to learn how to accept our L's and our flaws for what they are and use that as motivation to just continue to push forward. But just carrying that extra baggage and weight isn't going to do anything but bring us down. But if you find value in this video so far, man, do me a huge favor and like and comment. That's the only way YouTube is going to push my video out to more people. I appreciate y'all so much, and we're going to get right back into it. I'm going to give y'all a few examples of how I personally deal with my hard times. It may work for you, it may not, but this is just what works for me. The first thing that I do, bro, is I forgive myself. I forgive myself for working towards something as hard as I may possibly be working, bro, and not getting the result that I wanted. I learn acceptance. I accept the fact that, hey, I'm human and I'm very much so flawed, and there's only so much that I can do. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at, bro, you're gonna reach a point where you feel like you've reached a dead end at some point in your life. Now, I'm not saying that you can't continue to grow, but what I'm saying is, as humans, naturally, bro, we can only do so much. We can only carry so much weight before we feel overwhelmed and before it breaks us down. And once you learn this, bro, it'll make it a lot easier for you to be able to go out and put forth your maximum effort, and whatever that result may be able to be content with whatever it is, bro. The losses, they come with life. When we're faced with the loss, bro, we can't really do anything about it but just change our perception. Yes, there's ways that we could work to prevent it, but at the end of the day, no matter who you are, you're gonna experience some form of loss in your life at some point where you take a L. And I really do try to surround myself by like-minded people, because you'll be surprised how your crowd has such an impact on you, bro. If you're surrounded by a lot of people that are negative and they don't have this positive outlook on life and the opportunities that come with life, whenever they may be faced with a hardship, it may hit them totally different than it may hit a next person with, like a positive aura, or somebody that's just more spontaneous and has an ambitious mindset. And once I learned this, bro, I really stopped putting myself in certain environments where other people's negativity and other people's opinions are gonna, rub off on me in a way. But really, the key takeaway is just learning acceptance, bro. Being content with who you are. When you wake up and you look at yourself in the mirror, regardless of your flaws, regardless of your insecurities and all of those things, we have to learn to love ourselves and to be content with what we are and what we are dealt. Now, I'm not saying you can't maximize your potential. You definitely could work towards things. But if it's things that you can't change and you can't prevent, bro, we have to find a way to appreciate these things and build off of them. But we shouldn't let them discourage us. We shouldn't let it hold us back from actually doing the things that we want to do, bro, because these are things that we can't change. But if you made it to the end of the video, man, I appreciate you so much. I love y'all, man. Y'all been rocking with me so heavy. Like I said, when I started this journey, I didn't know where it was going to go. I'm barely maybe like 2.5 months in, but just the love that I've been getting so far, I'm truly blessed, and I'm thankful that, some of y'all can even relate and feel what I'm saying on a deeper level, bro. It really makes me feel like, I don't really care how it goes. I don't really care if I get rewarded for this. Just the fact that people could relate to me, bro. In a world that's as big as our world is, bro, people could really listen and just hear me out, bro. It's truly a blessing. So I just wanted to say, if y'all be tuning in and y'all really be locked in with me, bro, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know we a family, and I love y'all. And y'all got these videos out of me. I'm going to continue to post and continue to build this up. But it's your boy Blue J Tay, and I'll see y'all boys on the next one. Peace.